Got it. I have a strange delay
Worked.
today. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with my instrument.
That's okay. I've got
Okay.
my
So,
earbuds. I'll just listen
folks
to your
watching,
voice.
I'll start over. I'm Anna Caban. I'm the brand ambassador for Contrology. We're just doing a favor to our friends that are involved with the Pilates Transparency Project this month and letting them share the word of what they're up to, what they're about, and how you can get involved. So today's the last of our series of 4 little chats like this with people involved. And Christina Gadar is here today, and she's going to tell us about, why you're involved with this and how other people can get involved. Just get started with who you are for maybe those that don't know you.
Well, my name is Christina Maria Gadar, as you said, and I believe, like you, I think you're from Massachusetts. That's where I'm also from originally. And I started my Pilates training back in 1990.
Wow.
I think it was. Yeah, 1990. And so been doing Pilates for 33 years and been teaching for 23. And so I was certified by Romana, also like you, and I am a teacher here in
Very
Sarasota,
nice.
Florida.
So for those people that missed our other chats or haven't really followed what's going on, Christina, tell us what the Pilates Transparency Project is and how you're involved specifically.
So the Pilates Transparency Project is a way for us to get the word out about what's happening right now in the Pilates industry. It's kind of like, it rhymes a little bit with what happened back in 1996 with the trademark lawsuit. Same person involved. So Sean Gallagher has sued Mary Kelly of True Pilates Boston, and this is over archival Pilates images that many of us believe are in the public domain. And I know from personal experience, having tried to, in good faith, reach out to him, my request to find, to have proof, please show me the copyright of, let's say, for example, the Around the Clock or something like that. Those requests were ignored, and I've always wondered, well, if you own the rights to something, wouldn't you want to put an end to all of the questions and just provide the proof? So in my case, that didn't happen, and instead, I had many what I believe to be improper DMCA takedowns, and then many people like Mary, she actually didn't just have her account deleted once, but she had it deleted twice. Other people as well were victims. So there are a lot of people who believe that they are victims in what's happening right now. And the Pilates Transparency Project is a way for us to get the word out to people so that they can know that not only is there value in sharing Pilates history, but we need to have some clarity in order to do that, so that we're not doing this in fear of having, fear of retribution, of pushbacks and things like that. So the main thing is that we need to have donations.
Need money.
It's very expensive. Yeah, we need money. It's extremely expensive, and there are always. I know that one thing that's true about the law is that it's slow. So there are a lot of delays and a lot of things like, my gosh, can we just get on with this? And that's just generating more and more bills. So we really want to support Mary. So number one, we're trying to get donations. Number two, we're trying to spread the word about what's going on. And in the result of winning this lawsuit, which I'm sure we will, is that we will finally have clarity, because I know that I can't learn Pilates in a vacuum. The project that I have with Open Access Pilates Archives was the direct result of my frustration with not being able to share the original images. So I went and studied the films and studied the photos and recreated it to best of my ability. But what's been great on Instagram is that I get the feedback from people, not just in my Romana's Pilates community, but the greater Pilates community, which in many ways is my true audience. Very loyal to Romana, but I'm discovering so much love for many of Joe's other disciples. I think that Joe was very protective of his work in the sense that he
Mm-hmm.
wanted it to be done right. And that's why he went to the trouble of photographing and filming and creating advertisements,
Mm-hmm.
because he wanted to have a record. That's his legacy. So we can participate by donating. We can take more of a leadership role by spreading the word. And we can also leave a bit of our own legacy too, just by trying to get actively involved and finding ways to share Pilates history with the community. But it's a collaborative effort. So it's not something that I could share a video and put it on my YouTube page, and I'm not going to get the same feedback as I do from people around the world who will point things out to me that I looked at the photo
Right.
or at the film, but I didn't see it. And, it's so nice to have I want to be able to do that freely, though. I want to be able to share the things that
Mm-hmm.
inspired the video that I made. I want to show the advertisements. I want to be able to do that because I believe that those things are in the public domain. And if it's not, I don't want to infringe on the copyright,
Mm-hmm.
because I have respect for true, genuine
Absolutely. No one
copyright
wants to
as
get in
well.
trouble. No,
I hope that
absolutely.
answered your question.
Absolutely. So specifically
Right.
this month,
Yeah.
in tandem with the March Madness, you guys have done something very clever. The Pilates Transparency Project has had instructors donate a class a day. So they're teaching every single day this month, and you can take class and your donation goes completely to help support this whole effort, this campaign. So you can still take, what's today, the 29th?
Yeah.
2 more classes, am I right? 2 more classes?
Right. Right. We have a class with Kyria from Fletcher Pilates tomorrow, and with Alicia from Real Pilates on the following day on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
But that really isn't just the end of it, because many of the teachers who have donated their time have recorded their classes. I know that when I went to Massachusetts to do my class at Mary's studio, she recorded it. So you can contact, it's not through the Pilates Transparency Project, but through Mary, you can purchase the recording, and you can email her. I believe it's
Austin. I believe that's it.
info@truepilatesboston.com. Yeah, but we should double check. But anyways, you can contact Mary directly, and then some of the teachers might offer the recordings directly from their businesses. But it's an amazing way. And I have to say, I have felt a sense of community, like true belonging, twice in my life. And the first time was when I gave birth to my first child. I felt this overwhelming sense of being part of a group of other mothers who it was indescribable. So I just felt so, like, it gives me goosebumps to think of that moment. And the second time I have felt that tremendous sense of belonging to community has been with this Pilates Transparency Project. I am so proud to be part of it. I consider it part of my legacy to be vocal and to stand up. I mentioned it at the start of my mat class that we recorded for Mary. I said that Ron Fletcher said it takes courage to move. And I'm going to take that a step further and say it takes courage to be part of a movement. And it's not comfortable, but it's the right thing. And I think that it's just, I couldn't be more pleased to see how many people are also courageously, in whatever way that works for them, whether it's an anonymous donation, writing a comment with their donation, spreading the word to their clients and colleagues. It all helps. It's tremendous how much this is affecting the Pilates community and bringing it together. And the end result will be peace. Once we get that justice, we're going to have peace here. And that's what we want. We just want to be able to teach and be able to learn. And from Ramana, from working with her, she was always asking us, what did you learn today? And I find that for me, when I learned Pilates from Ramana, that was like learning Portuguese. And now when I'm studying the archival Pilates, that's Spanish. It's always better to know more than one language. Better to be bilingual than just know one, right? Or two or three. Like you can't go wrong. I mean, and again, she would say things like, Don't just tickle the exercise, squeeze the juice out of it. So I think of the same thing with all this material that Joseph Pilates left for
Mm-hmm.
us for a reason, because he was protective of how we should be doing it the right way. And the method and the choreography does not belong to one or two people. It just doesn't. That's just not the way it was
I
meant
love it. Well,
to be.
what a nice way to wrap up these little chats that we've been having. For those people that want to get involved in any which way, right here on Instagram, you just go to the Pilates Transparency Project, right to their handle, and you can see the class information, probably a
Right.
link to the website, correct? Mhm.
Right. There's a link tree on the Pilates Transparency Project Instagram page. There's a link to the GoFundMe there. And there's a lot of other, you can
Mhm.
read the article from the New York Times that came out this past October. There's a lot of information, and you can get put on a newsletter for the Pilates Transparency Project and get updates. For example, today we just got an email update reminding us that we've got 2 more donation classes left for March Madness for this special fundraiser. It's really wonderful. It's a great way, and we need to stay informed. And I do understand teachers who say, well, I'm just going to stay out of the drama and I'm just going to keep my head to the ground and teach my students. But this is important. There's value in not only knowing Pilates history, but being able to share it. And this is going to bring us together. And most of those people who say, I just want to keep my head to the ground and do my work, they most likely have archival photos hanging in their studio. They most likely use archival photos in their newsletters. But maybe they have just kind of slipped under the radar and they have not been approached. When you experience this, and it feels quite unjust to me having experienced it firsthand, and I just wanted to let people know, nobody is safe. People in other countries have had their accounts deleted and have had what we believe to be improper DMCA takedowns. So if we want to be able to expand and get deeper and collaborate and engage and really become a community where we all are connected, then we really need to step out a little bit out of the comfort zone. And it doesn't have to be huge. Like I said, it could be an anonymous donation, and that's you leaving a little bit of your legacy on this very important time in Pilates history. This is also a very important time. We're going to be looking back. Who knows? Maybe Sean and Elaine in their Instagram live someday, like they were reading the deposition of Ron Fletcher this past summer. Maybe they'll be reading my deposition sometime in the future. I don't care, but I'm just saying, the point is, this is historic, and I'm proud to be part of it. And I'm just grateful for all the people that I've met through this, like minds, and all different educational backgrounds. But we have something in common, is we want to finally be able to enjoy Joseph Pilates' legacy freely without fear.
Wow. Well, so guys, if you want to participate, whether it's taking class or just giving a donation or getting on the mailing list, go to the GoFundMe page, the Pilates Transparency Project right there. Just put that in the search bar, and you'll be able to donate or get more information.
Right. And you can also reach out to Mary and send her an email, show her the email response you'll get from GoFundMe after your donation. We're asking for $34 if it works for you, and you can get any of the recordings that you wish for. You can ask for whichever. Saul Shoza did an amazing one. I just did a couple days ago, and it was wonderful. So we've got so many talented people of all different backgrounds. And then please join in tomorrow with Kyria and
awesome. Thank you so much, Christina, for your time, and wishing you all the best. Thank you for those that tuned in today. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
Anna Caban, and I think I might have